Statsraad Lehmkuhl is a sailing ship doing a world circumnavigation. So on the sailing ship there are many crew. Some are on deck. They work with the sails and everything that is above the deck. Then there is the galley department who make the food and serve the food. Then there's the officers like the captain. And finally there's the machine department who run the engines and maintain the engines. And then lastly there's the scientists who run the scientific equipment and collect measurements and data. It's a very unique experience to be on such a type of ship on such a long voyage. And it's also a very educational and formative learning experience for me, because I get to work with a lot of advanced scientific equipment and work with large amounts of data, and also learn more about the ocean and the state of the oceans. On board the ship we have many different types of research equipment. Some are digital and run automatically all the time. For example, there's a weather station in the top of the mast that measures wind and the temperature, amount of oxygen. We also have a wave sensor that measures the wave height. Bottom of the ship we have a water intake. So we have machines that analyze for example, the amount of plankton and life in the ocean, and also the amount of salt. Then in addition, we have some manual sampling where we, for example, filter water through a filter to find microplastics. And sometimes we do research stops where we send instrument further deeper into the ocean to measure things like temperature, salinity, or to collect water samples or collect plankton with a plankton net.
When we do plankton trawls or, for instance, doing the microplastic filtration, we will freeze these samples down for analyzation on land back in Bergen. Some of the analyzation we do on board, for instance, the environmental DNA, which we are doing the lab work on board the ship. SDG 14, that is life underwater. It's one of the UN sustainability goals, and it aims to preserve life underwater. So some of the dangers for life underwater is, for instance, ocean acidification, loss of biodiversity, pollution, microplastics, to mention some.